let's get to know the daughter and watch that segment in a forensic interview. This is Kiley Clapp, Dorothy, 15-year-old daughter at the time. So it's been 3 years, 16, 17, 18. So now she's 18. But at the time, she was 15. This daughter, Kiley Clapp, according to the ex-boyfriend, Glenn Ford, he says, she came up to me and asked me to unalive Mustafa. And can we make it look like an accident? Now, here on forensic interview, she's upset. And she says that mom chose Mustafa over me. The question is, what was Dorothy doing? What was she doing? What was her daughter doing that Dorothy didn't want to have anything to do with it anymore? She's moving on. Because when Mustafa met Dorothy, Mustafa says, I saved her from that life. She was prostituting herself. I fell in love with her, and we're building a life. And naturally, her children, her 5, her 9, 10, and 14, I became a father figure in their life because their dad wasn't around. So Dorothy was getting her life together and moving on, but moving on from what exactly? Was there work? Were they working for the police? Did the police have them as informants? And all of a sudden the daughter, because here the daughter says, she doesn't say, I'm upset. She says, my dad is making me come here. Well, we're going to find out who her dad is. We're going to find out who her dad works for. Let's watch what she's talking about in this forensic interview.
I hadn't talked to them in a while because this was before she had fully made it clear that she chose him, but she ghosted me to be with him.
Okay, so she blocked her, and the question is, what did mom block daughter for? Okay, this is the audio where the ex-boyfriend says this daughter was stalking her mom and stalking Mustafa. This is the ex-boyfriend in a police interview.
At what point did she, or that's fine. At what point do you think, or at what point did you become aware that her and Moses were in a more serious relationship?
That's probably not even a month after the daughter called me and told me she was stalking him.
So January-ish? February-ish?
February-ish. January.
What's
today? What's the month?
April?
Yeah, I would say January, February, March, April. Yeah.
So January, February-ish?
Yeah.
So 1 month before the vehicle accident, the ex-boyfriend is talking about that the daughter is stalking her mom and Mustafa. The ex-boyfriend on a recorded line says, the ex-boyfriend, Glenn Ford, on a recorded line says that the daughter came up to him and asked him to unalive Mustafa, and can we make it look like an accident? Let's listen to the audio.
Especially the older daughter. And she wanted me to kill him.
The older daughter wanted you to kill him?
Yeah. Could you please, if I make it look like, you know what I'm saying, something, and it's like self-defense, would you do it? And I'm like, no. Especially the older daughter.
Kiley comes up to the ex-boyfriend and asks him, can we unalive Mustafa and can we make it look like an accident? The problem here is when you find out who and why she's in the forensic interview, you'll start connecting the dots that this daughter is not acting on her own. She's being pushed into going after Mustafa. The problem here is when you look at this vehicle accident, the police inspected Mustafa's vehicle and found the computer, the ACM shows that Mustafa's foot is on the brake the whole entire time. Mustafa is trying to stop the vehicle. The police inspected Mustafa's vehicle and they found brake failure, that the vehicle would not stop. The question here is, did they mess with Mustafa's brakes? Let's watch the police body cam when they're inspecting Mustafa's vehicle, where they found brake failure. This is a police body cam where after the accident, the police are inspecting Mustafa's vehicle and they find brake failure. Gonna fast forward just a little bit.
Unapproved light. Yeah. One more time, find it. Hey, Cruz, watch the front one. Okay. Please. Yeah. Yeah, we saw it. Hey, where's my clipboard at? I don't know, Rob had it. Clipboard. Okay.
That's a brand new rotors and everything.
Yeah.
You notice what he just said? He said brand new rotors and everything.
For the left front? Okay, go ahead. 38? Okay. So the right rear tire brake didn't engage.
So when you watch the whole body cam, what you'll find, so here he says brake did not engage. So they would press the brake pedal, but the tire would continue to spin. There is no brake. The brake would not engage. There's brake failure. And then if you watch the full body cam, what they found is the front passenger caliper has brake failure and the back passenger caliper has brake failure. So two of the brakes did not work. And they're brand new brakes. And the question is, did someone mess with Mustafa's vehicle? Why is the prosecution blocking the independent expert from inspecting Mustafa's vehicle? As a matter of fact, the police department went as far as crush Mustafa's vehicle. By law, that's illegal. Mustafa has a right to inspect his vehicle. What is the police department? What does the police department know? What does the police department know? That they're blocking Mustafa's independent experts from looking at the vehicle. Why has that information, that body cam, been sealed for 3 years? This is a leak. This body cam is now leaked, that you can see that the police inspected Mustafa's vehicle and they found brake failure. That Mustafa did everything he can to avoid a vehicle accident, but the vehicle would not stop. Now, we go back to the individuals that were around Mustafa. Now, Dorothy's daughter went up to the ex-boyfriend, Glenn Ford, and asked him to unalive Mustafa. Can we unalive him and make it look like an accident? Here, you're finding the brake did not work. Did someone mess with Mustafa's brake? Let me ask you a better question. Who is pushing this daughter to go around to stalk Mustafa and her mom, asked to unalive Mustafa? Who is behind this girl? Well, this girl tells us in a forensic interview that her dad is making her be there. Let's watch this forensic interview.
So what isn't it right here? Like,
Because my dad made me. The forensic interviewer would ask her, why are you here? What makes you come here? She said, my dad is making me come here. Wait a minute. Well, ma'am, who's your dad? When you find out that her dad works for a strip club owner, and that club owner has a giant problem with Mustafa. This is Kiley's dad. This is Jason Clapp. This is Jason Clapp, and he works for a club owner out of Crystal City, the only strip club in the area. One of the biggest strip club in the area. And rumors has it that they're selling drugs out of that club. Now, her dad works for a club owner, a strip club owner out of Crystal City. And that club owner has a giant problem with Mustafa. And you want to tell me that today we're looking at a situation where that daughter is going around asking to unalive Mustafa? That makes sense to anybody? How long does Mustafa know Dorothy Fontaine? How long does he know his girlfriend for? 3 months. Mustafa's whole entire relationship with Dorothy is 3 months long. Mustafa met a girl. He fell in love with her. Naturally took the role of a father figure in her children's life. And next thing you know, there's a car accident and the police department are finding brake failure. And there's all this information that the police wants to ignore. How does that make it? I mean, does that make sense to you? That doesn't make any sense. And the details start coming out. Her dad works for a club owner that has a major problem with Mustafa. Let's watch a video that's going to shed light on who her dad works for. This is Billy Bain Jr. out of Crystal City Strip Club. This is the owner.
Fucking keep it up, and goddamn it, I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking go.
Are you gonna assault me?
You're gonna fucking get off my property. How many times do I have to tell him, officer? Get the fuck off my property. Get the fuck off it.
I got this whole thing on
You hear it? Good. Get the fuck off my property. You get the fuck off it.
You're gonna go to jail, bro.
Yeah, you watch who goes to fucking jail. How many times have you heard how many times I've told him? And you'll fucking see where we're standing. Get the fuck off my property, motherfucker.
Bitch, stop
Fuck you. Get off the fucking keep it up and
This video at the time went viral. Millions of people watched that video. At the time, the community started boycotting that establishment because that's a racist video. A fat white guy breathing down a Mustafa's neck for making a living. What was Mustafa doing at the time? Mustafa was promoting his business. Me and Mustafa, when I got back from overseas, I started a company for Quantico Marine Base. For a couple of years, I did civilian work overseas. We're not military, we did civilian work. We served this country at that capacity. When I got back, I started a company for Quantico Marine Base. And I sat down with my brother. At the time, my brother has a physical therapy equipment company. Those small devices that are FDA approved, those little devices. Mustafa at the time had, his company went through different stages. At one stage, he would have a kiosk inside the mall. At another stage, he would have a contract inside the military base.